We have for you today solar lights. Loyazi IP65 waterproof outdoor solar light with remote control. Has a 16.4 foot cord between the solar panel and the light. And it's LED shed pendant light. You can use it for whatever you want. Adjustable solar panel for garden, patio, home. Now we've got some more specs on the back of here that are going to be important for us. So the solar panel is 5.5 volts and puts out 640 milliamps, which should be enough for an LED light. The battery is 3.7 volts, 2,200 milliamp hours. So apparently there's going to be a voltage step up between the solar panel and the battery, because the battery is 3.7 volts, the panel is 5.5. Okay, so there's two batteries apparently in there because it says two pieces. Those batteries are 18650. That's their model, 18650 inside this unit. Okay, it has a dual core Edison LED, so the LED apparently has two cores in it to make sure it doesn't burn out, and it's brighter. Dimensions, solar panel. Okay, we got dimensions, so 114 by 114 by 130 millimeters. The lampshade says 150 by 45 millimeters, and it's made of stainless plus ABS. So stainless steel plus ABS plastic packaging, of course, one piece. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now I think there's more than one piece here, but that's what it says. Okay, so here's a mounting bracket for something. Here's a remote control, so it can be controlled remotely, which could be helpful if you hang this light way up in the air. Okay, here's our LED light. Oh, and there's a nut here, so don't want to lose that. So here's the light. Okay, here's my hand, here's the light. So this light is nice and compact. It should be fairly bright though. It looks like it's about as big as an average 110 volt bulb as far as the size of the bulb. But the fixture is very small, so that should be good. And then we got some mounting screws, other mounting material. There's 3 screws, 3 mount. Now this can be good inside your chicken house too. You know, I have a chicken house, and if you go in the, your chicken house, you want to be lit up when you want to keep the chickens awake in the winter time and stuff. You know, when you need extra hours of them being awake. Okay, so I just took this, see the solar panel? If I flip it over so that it's seeing black, the light automatically turns on when it gets dark. Now obviously you can turn it on and off manually with the remote, but that's good to know that as soon as it gets dark, the light automatically turns on. Okay, it's supposed to charge for 7 hours and last 16 hours. Now at first I was concerned that I didn't think there was a screw to go in this mount for the solar panel, but I was incorrect. This is the screw, this black piece with the plastic on it. So what we're going to do, and then of course you can just shut it off. It has an off-on switch on the back of the solar panel here. I'll see if I can show that to you, and it's got some waterproof stuff around it. So this is where the switch is on the back of the solar panel right here, and you can just flip it on and off. So that's cool. That way you don't have to worry about it coming on if you don't want it to. If you just want it to charge or something. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put this mount into the back of this solar panel. Now the nut is going to go on the solar panel, and take a finger, hold the nut in place, then just put your screw into your nut and start turning. There we go. Now you can put this wherever you want. And one of the things I actually like about this is it only has 2 screw holes on the bottom of the mount and 2 places where you can put zip ties through if you wanted that come. It does come with 2 really long zip ties for, putting this on a pole or something. So I really like the way this is constructed so far. I'm liking everything about this, and we're going to go try it out. Now, just for fun, because we're still in here in my studio with all the bright lights, let's go ahead and see how bright this light actually is. This light is actually very bright. Look, here's my face. Look at that. And so I could easily light up a table with this. In fact, I'll go ahead and turn the studio lights out and just turn this light on, and we'll see how it lights up the room before we go out and install it. Wow, look at that. See, I got this light clear up above the table here, pointing down at the table. It lights everything up. It's not the brightest light in the world, but for a solar powered remote light that you can use without having, you're off the grid, this is actually really good. You would be able to study under this, get work done. You could work on a project. There's a lot of things you could do under this light. So I'm actually very impressed with the light that I'm getting. I'm going to go ahead and stand back by the camera here and point this towards the back of the room and just let you see. Like I say, it's not quite as bright as having, an LED light plug. This light up here is way brighter than 60 watts. I'll turn it on. See, there's the regular light versus this light, okay? And that's just one. So I just turned on one light in this room. Okay, that's what one light in this room looks like. That's coming from the ceiling from a fixture. Okay, and that's way above 60 watts. So that right there, that bulb. And now we'll put this light on. Wow! Immediately I can see that this light is actually brighter on the table. It doesn't light up the room as much, but it's definitely brighter on the table and brighter on the screen back there, which is very impressive for this little light. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and insert 2 AAA batteries for this remote. That's all we need. So we just turn our solar panel back on. So there's our light. We're going to go ahead and hit off. Look at that. Turns off, turns on. Now what happens if I take the solar panel up? Can we still turn it on? No, we cannot. So this only works, the light will only turn on when the solar panel is not charging, when the solar panel is not facing the sun. Now the other thing we can do with the remote here is we can adjust the brightness, so we can make it last longer. There's its default, which is full bright, okay, and we can make it dimmer. Now if we want, we can tell it to stay on for, let's see if this works with the solar panel charging. I'm going to hit 2 hours. No, it doesn't work. Okay, put it back down. So we can tell it to stay on for just 2 hours, and it blinks 6 hours, and we can add an hour, so hit plus 1 hour. Alright, so for the sake of this video, I just hung the light right here. The cord on this solar panel is really long, so I'm able to put it anywhere. I haven't had any issues with that whatsoever. There's our light. It turned on, and I'll back up from that and see again. I'm going to show you where I put the solar panel first. Okay, so here's where I put the solar panel. I just put it out here, and obviously I could mount it up there, but I want to show you how long this cable really is. Let's see if I can get further back so you can see it. Alright, so I decided to install the light all the way up in the top of the chicken coop here. And here's Mr. Rooster. I hope he doesn't try to bite me. That's Mr. Rooster. How are you? Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go turn out the other light, the one that I plug in here, and we're going to see how this goes. Alright, so now the only source of light that's in this chicken coop right now is that light right there. There's a light behind me, but that's just an outdoor light to help keep predators away. Inside the coop, that's all being lit up. Now let's see if I can turn it off using the remote control here. There it is. So there's off and on. So there's the chicken coop, off, on. And then of course, it's 6 o'clock right now, I think. So I think I want to keep this on for another 4 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit my 2 hours and then hit plus 1, plus 1. So I'm going to hit 2 hours and it'll flash. And then I'm going to hit plus 1 twice. There, now it should go till about 10 p.m. and shut off. And we'll see how it's working. I still got the solar panel right out here on the ground attached to that cement there. So anyways, just wanted to show you guys, and see, it is lighting up a lot of the coop here inside there just from that light. All this light back here is all here. I'll show you. I'm gonna turn it, well, I'd have to reset it again, so turn it off. There's off and there's on. So there's quite a bit of light there from this solar powered light, and it has the timer, which makes it perfect for chicken coops. So here we go, 2 hours. There we go. That'll stay until about 10 or 11 tonight and keep them up so that they keep laying eggs. Alright.